Okay, folks, I'm going to introduce you to something from OpenAI, artificial intelligence. This is called the DALL-E 2 Outpainting. So DALL-E 2 is the name of their AI, art AI, so it's named after Salvador Dali. So this is one of my oil paintings, very large format. This is like 24 by 30. And then what we're going to do is there's already a JPEG of this painting from earlier this year. And we're going to use that. And what the AI does is it fills in like the northeast, south, and west. It's called outpainting. So you drop the image and it basically just makes the image bigger and tries to figure out like what the rest of the sky would look like, what the rest of the ground would look like, and off to the side.
Okay, let's jump right into it. Sorry about my audio. I'm outside and getting the last good weather here. So first I'll just show you. This is what we're looking at, the OpenAI DALL-E 2. So here's how the outpainting worked, which is pretty cool. So in the first part of the video, you saw my oil painting in real life. So I got a ping file of it uploaded into this GUI that we'll show you on this tab in a sec. And you can either erase components of your existing image or just, move this frame around and have it overlap. So basically the point of the documentation here is telling you that it needs data. So I didn't erase any of my image, but I still had to overlap this frame slightly so that it had the data to work off of. So it's based off a text prompt, which is interesting. So based on my original oil painting, I typed in, I moved the frame to the left here slightly. My painting ends right here. You can see the seam, which is interesting. Touch-up work required in Photoshop. So my painting ends right here where the mouse is moving up and down. And my prompt was a village with many ancient-looking high-rise buildings with a busy downtown with a lot of lights. And there should be smog and pollution in the sky above the city blended into the existing sky. So it looks like it didn't do that. But then I realized there was 4 variations. Right off the bat, I was so impressed and really loved this. And the sky and the clouds are perfect. The continuation of my little forest, like there was kind of a pathway there. And I like the layout and style of the buildings, but like the colors, and this is like some other kind of art style down here. So we'll check out the next one. This, out of all 4, is what I think I'm going to go with. So I said in a previous video, some of these paintings are basically like matte paintings that would be, like an old school video game pixel art. This is like the map screen, right? So, my paintings were 4:3 aspect ratio, like Bob Ross paintings. So now this is going to the next level. So, you had your quote levels of the video game in these various areas, and then now you've got more. So, I mean, yeah, right off the bat too, my artwork is so much more crisp, real life. The AI is very soft. So to make this a product, what I would end up doing is using Photoshop filters to make my work look soft as well. Kind of just equalize the image before I did anything with it. And I would tone some of these colors down too. It's just fun to play around with that in real life, right? But it looks pretty nuclear over here, right? So here, I'll show you the other 2. I don't really like them. That's when you can kind of like really tell that it's an AI, this just garbage mashup of stuff. This is kind of cool. It's too photorealistic. Like, I kind of like the buildings if I wasn't running off a set number of credits during beta, like I'm not paying for this, but um, if I didn't have credits, I do like how that fades off like that. I do like these buildings. I would just kill this down here, but I would keep these buildings. But I'm gonna go with this one because that's just insane. I don't like all the spires and antennas, but this is like, so much time here was saved. If I'm the human, I'm the art guy, concept artist or video game artist here. Like, it saved a lot of time from drawing this from scratch. I can go in and erase these in Photoshop, right? And then there's not these. And then this, I think, would look a lot cooler. And then get rid of this nuclear color, get it more green, like a navy green or something, right? So I'm going to hit accept. It's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. It's interesting, though, eh? So yeah, no, that's like my kind of the game I'm working on is literally called Claire's Adventure, and this is sort of like the overworld. My original painting here was like the overworld map. So the overworld just got a lot bigger and more interesting. So let's go back to this. I'm gonna spend 4 credits on this painting because I do really love this painting. So yeah, in the original game, this border here was supposed to take you to the town, and the town was sort of like, a fantasy Warcraft kind of little village, not this kind of interesting content here. And then on the right hand side, and we'll do that in a second, this was kind of going into the Lost Woods. Like this was maybe going to be another screen with like various levels within like a giant forest or something. So, but now I'm thinking, pardon me. I don't want to waste a credit on something so slim. But yeah, I do. I want a widescreen image here. I don't want this. All right, well then let's maybe just do that first then. And yeah, we'll stick with the sky. So I have enough data. Interesting. I think it does. Because maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Then what kind of prompt do we want to do here? We are going to do a massive rolling forest. As far as the eye can see. Let's see what else. What attributes do we want it to have? So I have buildings over there. I don't know. It's basically, let's just do it. Foreground. I don't even know how to say it. Like, what's to say? There should be a magical quality to it. With an enchanting glow. Jeez, let's just see what this does. But we're doing this together, which is interesting. Wow. I like that it's now, see, this is not a massive forest as far as the eye can see, but I do like what they did with my sky. Damn, that looks good. I don't like not liking these or this, but no, I am liking this. But I don't know, I wish it was all, well, let's see. That's the first. Okay, better. If the rest of them suck, this is the one I'll do because this is great. That is like just fantastic how that ends up there. Um, these are okay. I can make some darker and lighter, but this has like too much of a copy and paste pattern to it. I love these colors in here. Actually, I love this. I love the second one. This was the second one too. So yeah, there's something particular about the second variation and what data it's trained on. That's so sick. I can't believe that. Now that's silly again. That's kind of not knocking it, but like it goes into a totally different art style. You know, like it's just a totally different art style. Oh my freaking god, dude! Holy shit! Well, that's why I'm on the beta. Maybe I'll get some more. I'll get some more credits. But holy shit, the second one that looks so good. The shape, like just like the outline, that's what's really important, right? And this with time consuming and doing this oil painting in real life is like I said, not an expert or some full time guy, you gotta come back to it and change it and this and that. So can always equalize. This is like almost way too contrasted dark. This is too washed out and light. So you'd always have some work to do in Photoshop and such. But that's why I think this tool is so great. Nothing to be afraid of. Like it's just speeding up the work. I would have had the buildings coming in front of that mountain as well. Make it look even more massive than it already is. Like massive, massive. No spoilers. I got such cool content for this game. It's insane. But this game is like 2024, I think, at this point. We'll see. I just love it the way it is already, and I do want the widescreen. So here I wanted to have a just steep cliff, rock face cliff drop off with like mist at the bottom. And then here I wanted to have like a graveyard. I wanted this path to like just become some huge, huge graveyard. But we'll see, we'll see. Let's try, let's just ancient. No, I don't know. I don't want to say. A massive, spooky graveyard. Tombstones and crypts that has multiple sections and pathways. It should be extremely creepy, but beautiful in a horticultural sense. Oh God. That's cool, man. The perspective is right. You know what I mean? Oh shit. And normally the first one always impresses me, but it's like, yeah. And then the second one is like insanely good. So I'm like really excited here. Oh, damn. Speechless, eh? I don't like the dirt road. That, right? Because they recognized that that's exactly what that was supposed to be, a pathway like that, like a real road. That's that is like creepy, and then there's a person there too. But see, I don't want a person. All that those kind of things would be dynamic. This is just a background. Damn. Oh, it kind of wraps around. I kind of like that, but we'll see. It's a very meh. Again, a totally different art style. Wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have this like pronounced whatever, you know. Ooh, yeah, no thanks. Good goddamn. That is a hard choice. I think it's got to be that one because that's what I wanted. I wanted like some flower. I really wanted some flowers because you can see them in the field patches here and there, but like up close. Because I haven't done flowers yet in painting real life. This is so crazy. So what am I killing my credits here? I'm not careful though. This has been my experience with beta testing these various things, even locally on my own computer as well. With Python is yeah, look at that. That's good. This scares me though. Um, because I'm now both of my choices here had half cut off gravestones. So I need to continue that. I'm not worried about the AI being able to get the perspective right and do that. But I wanted this is rock here, like this is like a dirt road. This should not be that light. This is like following a Bob Ross thing and being like my third painting and mixing the colors wrong. So I would change this in Photoshop to be a dirt road. This is like a paved road. This should be like dark, dark brown. And this turned out better because it's more like a rock face, like cliff, and the grass stops and then that. So I wanted to have like a giant drop off, perhaps even a waterfall. I've already got some water there. But if you don't get the text right, it'll fuck up the background. But let's try. Let's see. Few gravestones visible in the foreground, bottom left. But in the background, but behind that is a giant cliff rock face that drops all the way off the edge. There should be a waterfall and some mist at the bottom. That's scary. Let's go. And last credit for this painting. Hmm. Weird. I like this giant concrete slash rock wall, but no, that doesn't. I don't like this either. But I do like this. I do like how it dips down like that. Yeah, that's cool. Let's hope the second one is better. Ooh. Hmm. Close. I like everything about it. Kind of, I don't like that, but actually, I do really like it. I would just kind of change the colors. I guess you could somehow just kill this second gravestone here, make it just this one. Let's see. That's cool. That is so cool. Like that. That's like exactly like Bob Ross style. That's cool. Oh shit, dog. Yep, there it is. Yep, yep. Because then this rock here doesn't can be photoshopped out. This green can be moved up here, and then remove that. So it's just one. Holy shit. Okay, accept. So I want to save this for sure. This would be overworld map concept. There it is. Because, yeah, I could just kill this section here, and that's a clean edge. And then here, I can still have something in front of this, a structure or maybe a monument silhouette of that blocking it. And then there's a work in Photoshop to kill how nuclear some of these colors are. And to get a lot more contrast on this side, a lot less, get the spires out. Um, do some, yeah, I don't know. It's great. It's just really, really good. Just really, really good. Now I'll have to go back in real life and paint it again on a giant thing. And no doubt that's what people will be doing. Insane.